Welcome back to the channel, another segment of what sold on eBay. This is where we go through the what sold section and we take a look at how many items are listed, how many items have sold in the last 90 days, and of course how many of those items have sold for over $100. We're going to do that today. Today we're going to do a fun little search for keywords toy dump truck. You remember those dump trucks when you were little and you would go and play in the sand and fill your dump truck up with sand and create little castles and all that. We're gonna search dump truck, right? Every kid needs a good dump truck, and I'm sure there's some expensive ones out there. So we're gonna search keyword toy dump truck and see what comes up. Let's take a look. So there you see it. When you search a toy, a dump truck, it shows that there's 30,000 results for keywords toy dump truck. If we want to narrow our search a little, we go over here, we want to show only the sold items. We click this little box right here to show sold items. So 30,000 listed and 6,800 results have sold in the last 90 days. 6,800. Let's take a look. So if we scroll down through this what sold section of items that have sold most recently, ended most recently, we're sorting by most recently. This is what we're finding. A vintage Tonka truck here sold for $9.50. Below that we have another vintage Buddy Mack hydraulic dump truck sold for $75, best offer. Below that we see a Schleibel 1920s Roadster dump truck for $199.99. And below that we have a Toy State cat dump truck for $12.99. That one appears to be new in box. Below that we have a Tonka Mighty Steel dump truck for $18.50. We all remember that Tonka design. And of course we have this little Matchbox dump truck for just $5. So as you can see, those dump trucks are quite varied. We're looking at the 6,800 dump trucks in the what sold section of eBay. We want to narrow our search a little bit more. We're going to narrow our search to items priced over $100. Let's take a look. So to narrow our search to items over $100, we go over here to this section on the left hand side where it says price. Has minimum and maximum. In that minimum section over there on the left hand side, we're going to type in $100 right here. Type in 100, there it is. We're going to hit this little arrow and only items over 100 will appear. So it looks like when we search over $100, there's 896 results that pop up. Let's take a quick look at some of these and see what is selling for big bucks. Over $100 in the toy dump truck category on eBay. There you see it, $896, items rather, results for toy dump truck. We're gonna check out the items over $100. There you see that Schleibel, that's the one that sold recently, August 20, that one sold $199.99. We just saw that one. Below that we got another one here. This one sold for $150, best offer. Electrofibor, it's called. A dump truck number 555 is the model number. So there's a cool one, $150. Below that we got a 1970s Tonka yellow gas turbine dump truck, $165 for that one. Below that we got one here, a pressed steel Buddy L dump truck. The Buddy L is a well-known brand in this dump truck category, so get to know that one. $120 for that one, sold August 20 as well. Here's one that they accepted a best offer. They were asking $1,000. It's a classic construction model CCM Caterpillar 7890 dump truck. And that one sold close to $1,000. Someone took a best offer, so that's some big money there. Below that, we got one, a rare vintage 1960s pressed steel NY Lint Ford dump truck, $149.99. Below that, we got a 2022, a brand new one, $119.99 for this blue Kenneth T880 Rogue dump truck. So brand new, $119.99. So even the new ones are going for big bucks. Below that we got another vintage Ertl, that's a good brand to search. Ertl Lodestar dump truck, they're calling that. That's $120 for that one. So as you can see, with 896 results, there's a vast array of dump trucks that are still selling for over $100. But of course, what we want to know the top selling dump trucks on eBay, right? So we're going to narrow our search even more. We're going to search highest to lowest and see what those most expensive dump trucks sold on eBay are. Let's take a look. So to narrow our search even more, we go up here to sort section, and we're looking at ended recently. We switch that from ended recently to highest first, price and shipping highest first. There we go. We click on that. Alright, so now I'm looking at the most expensive toy dump trucks that have sold on eBay the last 90 days. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the top 5, starting at number 5. Let's take a look. At number 5 on our list of toy dump trucks that have sold on eBay for the most money in the last 90 days is this. What is it? It's an All-American Toy Company, a gallon dump truck, Rocky. Hydraulic dump with original box, sold for $1,200. Let's take a closer look at this one. The All-American Toy Company gallon dump truck. They calling this one the Rocky hydraulic dump. There is the original photo. There's another look at it. Nice shiny red on this one. It appears to have the horn on the front. The Gallon all steel body company, it says on there, Galion, Ohio. So maybe Galion is what it is. They must have spelled it wrong. They said gallon in the title, but it looks like it's Galion on the truck. So a misspelling there. You see it on the front. It says Rocky there in the red and the white. So even though they spelt it wrong, let's take a closer look at it. It really says, yeah, it says Galion, G-A-L-I-O-N, but in the title they spelt it gallon. So even with that error, it sold for $1,200. Nice looking shiny red. It says it comes with the original box. We've yet to see that, but looks to be brand new here. And a very nice sharp looking Galion dump truck. They have the mud flaps on there and everything. There's a look at the top of it. And there it is with the hydraulic dump with the original box. We're still looking. Where's that box? There's the hydraulic dump portion of it. They took plenty of photos. There's the underbelly. And here it comes the box. They got the serial number there on the bottom. There it is, made in the USA, founded in 1949. So this has been around, the All-American Toy Company. There's the box, there's the top of it. So the Galion All-American Toy Company truck, a Rocky hydraulic dump with original box. $1,200 for that one. So there you see it at number 5 on the list, even with that misspelling, sold for $1,200. So these top 5 are all over $1,200. Hard to believe that toy dump truck you played with as a kid is selling for that kind of money, but there is even more expensive ones than that. Let's take a look at number 4 on the list. At number 4 on the list of the most expensive toy dump trucks sold on eBay the last 90 days is this. What is it? It's a Smith Miller Fred Thompson Blue L Max semi-dump trailer in factory box. They're calling it the dump trailer in factory box. They don't even put keyword truck in there. There it is, semi-truck dump trailer in factory box. So it is in there, sold at auction for a whopping $1,256, 32 bids. So there was quite a bit of action on this one at auction. So they let this one go at auction. $50 shipping on top of that. $1,256 for this one. The Smith Miller Fred Thompson Blue L Max semi-truck dump trailer in factory box. That's the title, and there it is, just one photo of the front and then an additional photo with it out of the box there, and that was enough to get it sold. Let's take a closer look if we can get in a little tighter on this one. There it is. It's kind of that blue color, nice and shiny, new in box. $1,256. There was a bidding war for this one, 32 bids for this Smith Miller Fred Thompson Mack semi-truck dump trailer in factory box. Look at that. Wow. So there you saw number 4. As you can see, you know, these don't have to be perfect listings. That one just had 2 photos. That first one, they actually misspelled what it was called, a gallon instead of galleon. This one they threw to auction because they knew the demand was there. Might have sold for even more if they put it as fixed price. Typically fixed price sells for more money, but there was a bit of a bidding war. That one went up to over 1200s, but at number 3 we spent even more money on this next dump truck. Actually we didn't, they did, but let's take a look at what sold at number 3. At number 3 on the list of the most expensive dump trucks sold on eBay the last 90 days is this. It's a Buddy L Jr. Dump Truck Original. That's the title, and it sold for $1,579.95. Best offers accepted, so somewhere close to that $1,579.95. Let's take a closer look at this one. The Buddy L Jr., that's a well-known brand. We saw that in the sold section a little earlier when we were searching through them. This is kind of the cream of the crop. It sold for the over $1,500, we're guessing. Sold, let's take a look. There's the original photo. Obviously large because it's on a table. And looks like snow outside in these photos, so pretty cool. They've been out there using this dump truck. This appears to be true vintage. They didn't put that in the title there. They didn't use as many words as I would have in that title. They just put Buddy L Jr. Dump Truck Original. So original, assuming it's the original condition. There you see the back of it. And definitely an interesting design in this old Buddy L dump truck. There you see it with the gate up a little bit in front of their house. Just took this outside in natural light, and was enough to get it sold for over $1,500. $1,579.95 they were asking originally. They took a best offer for this Buddy L. There you see it, the Buddy L on there, and that's a well-known brand that you want to keep an eye out for, especially this vintage style dump truck. A lot of these Buddy L's sell for big money. You can search that on eBay and see what I'm talking about, but there it is. It's been through a few play dates and had a bit of dirt in the back there, scratched up a little on top as well, so not in perfect condition. True vintage, the Buddy L. There you see it on the floorboards inside with the steering wheel and everything. So this one has seen its better day. Not sure the age of this one. They didn't say. We might check the description for a little more information. We're just looking at these original photos they took to get this one sold for over $1,500. Number 3 on the list of the most expensive dump trucks sold on eBay. There's the original photo. We've seen that one before. So there it is, the Buddy L Jr. dump truck original. Alright, so I'm checking the description here for a little bit more information on that one, because that was quite an interesting listing. It says Buddy L Jr. dump truck original, built to last. This 90+ year old dump truck is still functional. All wheels are solid with front steering, open cab doors, and a manual lift dump. At 24 inches long, it is slightly smaller than the earlier Buddy L trucks. This line of Junior Buddy L were made in the early 1930s for only a few years. So there it is, coming to you from 1930s. You hold on to something long enough and it sells for over $1,500 on eBay for that one at number 3. But there's more expensive trucks yet to be seen. 2 more on the list. Keywords toy dump truck that sold for even more money than that. Let's take a look at number 2. So before we get into number 2, I want to thank everybody for watching this far. Hopefully you stick around for those last 2 toy dump trucks selling for big money on eBay. Who would have guessed it, right? That vintage one from the 1930s, that was something special. You find that one in Grandpa's attic, that's $1,500 in your pocket. So if you like this look at the what sold section, I ask that maybe you consider subscribing to my channel. channel, trying to build my channel. We do these what sold videos quite often, taking a look at different categories, seeing what's out there, seeing what's selling. We check the sold through rates and as well as the most expensive items in these categories. As you can see, we're going down the list of the top 5 dump trucks, and we're currently at number 2. At number 2 is more than just one dump truck though, it's a set. So let's take a closer look. At number 2 on our list of the most expensive dump trucks, toy dump trucks sold on eBay the last 90 days is this. There you see it. What is it? It's a vintage Tonka 1956 State Highway Department set. Toy mound truck dump grader and sign. That is the title, and this sold for $1,750. $1,750 for this whole set. And looks like they charge $75 to ship this. You get all that there, the complete set. Tonka 1956 State Highway Department set. Let's take a closer look. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles, as well as the signs and everything. The nice orange. There's a look at those signs. Let's take a closer look. There's a picture of the back. There's the front of them. So we got the stop sign, the slow children, crossroad, slow, railroad, and so a speed limit sign as well. So all kinds of fun little signs to go along with this set. Pretty cool little set. Let's continue on. There's the back of them. And let's take a look at these vehicles. There's the State Highway Department first vehicle. $1,750 for this complete set. And it's not even the most expensive toy dump truck. This whole set though was number 2 on our list. We get all these nice orange, that kind of construction orange on these. Definitely has a nice gloss to them. You can see the back there has a little bit of wear to it, has seen its better day, but definitely enough condition wise to get it sold. The demand was there to get this one sold for $1,750. And there's the bottom, and we're still looking at these vehicles. There's multiple vehicles in this set, so we're going to go through this kind of quickly, give you a quick glance at these. These are the Tonka 1956 State Highway Department set. There you see the actual dump truck itself, so that's the keyword that got it placed in this search listing, this search results. Toy dump truck we search. We're going through these. Look at this. You get all these different trucks, all for $1,750 plus shipping. So there we a pretty nice looking listing. They did a good job taking photos of all these vehicles so you can get a good look at it. There's a nice tractor. Look at that. We haven't seen anything like that. We've been looking at dump trucks, so we haven't seen a tractor, but this is included in this set, the 1956 State Highway Department set. So a pretty cool little set here. Definitely you get a whole variety of vehicles. There it is. The first photo for this vintage Tonka 1956 State Highway Department set, toy mound truck dump grader and sign. $1,750 at number 2 on our list. Alright, we made it to number 2, which means number 1 is just around the corner. Since I got you here, sitting here waiting anxiously to look at number 1, let me introduce myself. I'm Brian Kingsbury. I've got 2 eBay stores. I'm basically a clothing reseller, but I got a daily vlog that comes out every morning, details the ins and outs of my business. I show you guys what's selling out of my business, and I show you everything that we're buying and listing online as well. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you can hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time a new video drops. That includes these what sold videos as well as my daily vlog that comes out every morning. So go ahead and do that now if you're interested. Before we look at number 1 on our list, the moment we've been waiting for, let's take a look at number 1, toy dump truck sold on eBay the last 90 days. Can't wait, right? At number 1 on our list of toy dump trucks sold on eBay the last 90 days is this one. What is it? It's a Smith Miller B. Mack Watson Brothers Near Mint Original. They didn't even put dump truck in the title there. It still found its way to the top of the list. What it sold for? It sold for $2,150. They accepted a best offer, so somewhere close to $2,150 for this one. and it looks like $65 shipping on top of that. There it is, the most expensive dump truck, toy dump truck sold on eBay the last 90 days. The Smith Miller B. Mac Watson Brothers edition. So let's take a closer look at this one. They got it there on the back of a real truck. They took their photos outside in open air. They got a little tag attached to it. Not sure if that's an original tag or not, but definitely that construction orange again with the black fenders there, and a little bit of dinging to the front there. They've run this into a few things, so not great condition, not tip-top brand new condition, but still pretty decent condition it looks like. Watson Brothers Transportation Company Inc. it says there on the back of the truck, and in the red lettering. It looks like you can open the back there as well. Not sure if they do that or not, but load capacity 32,000. It says serial number on there, the ICC number. There it is on the back of a real truck, as you can see, kind of to scale how big that thing is. And that construction orange is pretty sharp looking with the black fender wheels there. So pretty nice little looking design to this one. We can see why it sold for such good money. $2,150 in total, somewhere close to that. They took a best offer, they priced it high, and they got that asking price. The most expensive truck sold, toy dump truck sold on eBay the last 90 days. There it is. As you can see, you can take the back part off and just have it as is, and there it is, the Smith Miller branded tag. They still have that tag. Pretty miraculous. Not sure if that's the original tag or not, but pretty amazing that they might still have that. Smith Miller B. Mac Watson Brothers truck. That's what this is. So pretty interesting. 10th anniversary truck on the back there. You can see that there. So pretty cool. They have that tag with it and everything. There's the underbelly. You can see it pops off there, so you can get a better look. And they took a bunch of photos. You get a full look at this one in all its glory. There's the original photo. So we've seen it, the #1 truck sold on eBay the last 90 days. Toy dump truck Smith Miller B. Mac Watson #1 at $2,150. Alright, so there you have it at #1. Let's take a little bit more look at this description. Super rare Smith Miller B. Mac Watson Brothers in near mint original condition, just as it left Smith Miller. It says here, truck only needs a box, as close to mint as you will find. This truck is very rarely comes up for sale and almost never in this condition. Few scattered small chips that you can see in the pictures. Look at all the pictures and you will clearly see how nice this truck really is. You won't find a nicer one. No restoration has been done. That's important. No restoration has been done. Selling as is. I received it and it has only had a light cleaning. Includes original hand tag brochure that's also in excellent condition. Offers must be considered. Will be considered. Due to the nature of this hobby and age of the item, there will be no refunds or returns. You can't really do that on eBay, but they did. Please look at the pictures before buying or making offers. Shipping fast and will be well packaged for safe travel and delivery. Shipped fully insured and signed signature at delivery. So they sent that one, signature confirmation. I think they asked $65 to ship it, so pretty pricey on the shipping, but it was a large toy. So there it was at #1. Hard to believe. Quite a nice listing, sold for big bucks on eBay. So that one's coming to you from the North Carolina Picker. If you want to check out that store on eBay, we thank them for putting up that nice listing and getting that one sold. The top selling toy dump truck on eBay. So pretty cool to be #1 on the list. Congrats to them. We're doing this search of the what sold section on eBay periodically, just to kind of educate ourselves on some items that are selling for big bucks on eBay. We're taking a look at dump trucks. You know, you go through that toy section at the thrift shop and you often see dump trucks. If you see an old one like that being donated to Goodwill, you know, take a closer look. Maybe it's something special. You saw some of the brands out there there to keep an eye out for. You can do a little bit more research in the sold section to see a little bit more about those top brands, obviously like the Tonka and the Ertl and stuff you've heard of, but some of them you may not have heard of. You know, they might be older than you've been alive. So that one that was built in the 1930s, obviously, you know, I'm not coming from the 1930s, so I wouldn't know much about that, but they're still out there and they're still in demand and they're still selling for big bucks. You saw the one at auction that got like 32 bids, so definitely there's demand for some of these old trucks. Toy dump trucks is an interesting market to sell in. Obviously you got to pack those up in a big box and there's a bit of that hassle, but when it's going for thousands of dollars like that, the top 5 were all over $1,200, so it might be worth it, you know, to add a little shipping on there, send it UPS maybe to save some coin, and instead of USPS is typically a little bit more expensive for the larger packaging. But you know, just all stuff to think about when you're selling these larger items. These toy dump trucks might be a little niche to consider. Could you go down the toy section and find one of those? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at the what sold section. You saw a little bit of what sold, you saw a little bit what sold over $100, and then of course we took a look at the top 5 trucks and we saw all those with a little bit more detail. So we looked at a lot today. Hopefully you feel like you learned a little something from this video, and if you did, I ask that you hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and come on back for some more of these what sold videos. It's kind of a way to educate yourself in a few quick minutes and see what's out there selling for big bucks. Obviously, you know, the marketplace has changed and not everything is selling for the prices that it once did. You know, in the clothing market that I sell in, it's pretty saturated, but some of these little niche markets are not as saturated and you can still get that big bucks. So you might think about investing in a toy dump truck, right? There's other ways to get your hands on these things. You can kind of search, you know, different toy groups on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and find these collectors that have multiple trucks and they might be willing to get rid of some of their trucks at a lower price point where you can pick them up online and then move them on eBay for profit. So, you know, always be thinking about ways to source these items below market value and then throw them back on eBay to make that profit. So that's kind of a interesting way to think about things as you kind of explore these different niches available to us on eBay. You know, the money is out there. We just got to kind of reverse engineer how we're going to go find those profits. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, again, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and make these videos a regular part of your day. Again, my name's Brian Kingsbury. Thanks for watching this one to the very end. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.